I'm sorry I can't be with you today in person to support this event. I know how important libraries are to the communities they serve, not only by providing access to books and other literature, but through helping people to increase their opportunities. They bring people together and provide practical support and guidance. I appreciate that councils have to make important decisions on library services to meet local needs and deliver legal requirements. I want to encourage councillors to provide strong leadership and think imaginatively about how libraries can help deliver their priorities and recognise libraries as vital assets. Libraries can and do deliver a range of services in communities, whether related to health, social cohesion, information and digital literacy, jobs and business support, or the enjoyment that literature and cultural activity brings. Our ambition document challenges government at all levels to think libraries first in planning services for communities, and I'm championing that message with ministerial colleagues and councillors. This is why we've recently published a task force toolkit on longer-term, evidence-based and sustainable planning. This covers the sort of issues we think councils should consider and how they can incorporate library support into all their strategies and plans. We've also published a benchmarking framework for library services self-assessment based on good practice in the sector. This was strongly supported when we consulted on the ambition document last year. It focuses on identifying things that the library or library services does well or less well, and to use this self-assessment to help focus and develop plans to improve. The ambition document challenges and encourages councils to use these tools to assess the library services they currently provide and identify areas for improvement or development. Then to think long term as they plan and develop their library service in consultation with their communities. The Strategic Planning Toolkit sets out how the library service can help meet wider corporate objectives, taking into account other local service provision both within the area and across the council boundaries. We wrote it with two audiences in mind: library services themselves, but also those taking broader strategic and transformation decisions within councils. We created the benchmarking framework with the aim of it being used by either a complete library service or by individual libraries, and we also wanted it to be usable not only by council-run libraries but also by community-managed libraries. We want everyone to understand the opportunities and the challenges that this strategic planning and improvement approach presents. This is why we're running this event. You'll be hearing from people who have already used these sorts of approaches about what they feel they got out of doing this, and learning about the sort of data and evidence that you can use to support these processes. I hope that you've had a useful and enjoyable day, and that you leave with ideas that you can take back to help your library service thrive in the future.